Alright, we're in the neighborhood of Chicopee, Massachusetts, doing a neighborhood tour. The neighborhood is going to be Fairview. It's the geographically largest neighborhood in Chicopee by far. It contains Westover Air Force Base. We're not going to go into that. It contains a lot of the Connecticut River. It's bounded by the Connecticut River to the west, by South Hadley to the north, by Ludlow to the east, and of course Westover is that direction, and by Chicopee Falls to the south, basically where Fuller Road is nowadays, where the Massachusetts Turnpike, Interstate 90 is. Fairview is defined a lot by Memorial Drive by most people, and by the malls or plazas that are out here. What you have now is a plaza. The plaza is very large on both sides of the road here, and then when you get further down, it gets plazas on both sides of the road again. Used to be 3 rotaries, now there's 2. You used to have a mall here, the Fairview Mall. It had 2 guys inside of it. For instance, that was a long time ago. That was that until probably about 1980, and that was taken down, and this big plaza was put up. It also contains many little features, and that's what we really want to see. We can drive all day around here, but we really want to see these little features that are really cool. And so what I want to do is, after we get off of this Memorial Drive or Route 33, we're going to go and see a path of a trolley that used to go into Fairview and see some of the side streets. And most people don't think of the side streets of Fairview, but as you go further north, you get more and more side streets. Some towards the northwest go downwards towards the river in South Hadley Falls, and some towards the northeast goes inwards and goes into where there's a cemetery, where there was a trolley line, and there was almost another trolley neighborhood that really never grew up to be like one. Chicopee Center and Chicopee Falls had trolleys. Aldeville and Willimantic had trolleys. In fact, Aldeville is a trolley neighborhood. And Fairview is a trolley neighborhood of the Holyoke Railroad transportation system, a trolley. And most people don't think about it that way. And I wish they would, because as soon as you got up to Britain Street, the trolley went into the woods. It went into and up that hill and came out near the St. Anne's Church. And then when it came to that point, it went to the left. And when it took a left, it took another right. And there was a trolley winding through there. The neighborhood was made by Charles Abbey. He was trying to build up a trolley neighborhood as big as Aldeville was, and it really didn't succeed. But there's still some little features that are important to see. The St. Anne's Church is a trolley church. That means a place that people would get on a trolley just to go to church, and it was put at that location for that reason. Some of the homes around there are from the early 1900s, when the trolley was built there. Okay, now we're coming to the second strip of plazas. One on the big one on the left, and a smaller set of ones on the right. Okay, you can pause it. Now you notice that Fairview is all flat, and that's why in 1936 the federal government loved to put the Westover Air Force Base here, because it was all flat. It was farmland. They could buy up the farms, put it in on the flat land here. Airport strips, 2 of them, and the big one is so long, about 3 miles long, that it's the biggest in the northeastern United States. All right, and Westover is still here. It's an Air Force Reserve base nowadays, but it used to be a very busy base during the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So we're finally turning onto Britain Street. We're not going to take College Street. We're going to go to the left, stay on Britton Street. This is where the trolley came in. It came in on Britton Street from the area where South Hadley Falls and Chicopee met. And we just passed the St. Anne's Church on the right-hand side. You notice I took a left onto Royal Street. Now you might say, how is this a trolley neighborhood? All the houses seem to be very modern houses. Some are not though. So you'll look on the gray one on the left-hand side here. That's about a 1900 home, right? And if you look carefully, these are not modern houses. A lot of them are aluminum siding. They don't look modern, but most of them are 1900 to 1920 homes. This was an attempt at a trolley neighborhood. It was nothing like Alderville, which was all packed into one place, right? If you look at the white building in front of you, that's definitely a 1900, 1920 home. And so something is up. And that strange something this was an attempt at something. And I would say by the end that Charles Abbey failed in his attempt. He was rich in other places, and the land ended up selling itself. But the little attempt to make this into a true trolley neighborhood did not really work out. Okay, we'll be done in about 1 minute, and I'm going to show you something straight ahead. We're on New Ludlow Road, right? This part used to be called Ludlow Road until the beer is off to the left up here. And on the right, we're not going to take that beer. We're going to go slightly to the right. Okay, now we're on Ludlow Street. And this road used to go all the way to Ludlow. It doesn't anymore because Westover is in the way. Now you notice what we're going towards. And it's angled right for us. This is a trolley cemetery. The Sons of Zion Cemetery is a trolley cemetery. It was made, the trolley ended right here. And they had a special car that started in Holyoke because it was a mourning car, a car for mourners of a deceased person. And they would then get on that car and come out here. Incredible, huh? So thank you for coming on this Fairview's tour. You got to see a lot of unique things and listen to my description. Thank you very much.